And like I said earlier, briefly mentioned, I could see him being kind of like an Adam Thielen type in the fact that he will be a quarterback's best friend, especially on like 3rd and 5s when you need a big down. He uses his body and knows when to attack their backside to create separation. And I think he's the best pure route runner in this class. He doesn't have a good vertical, so he's not really good at going up to get the ball, especially against taller DBs. But he's really good at tracking the ball and running under it on deep throws. Hard to teach. And given his size, he's a really good blocker. He's going to be a good blocker in the run game, especially from the slot position for outside runs. He's going to get open, especially in zone. He's going to know where to go, and I think that's going to keep him on the field. He doesn't really have very good yards after catch ability. Sometimes he seems a little uncomfortable in that situation. So I do think his upside is kind of limited, but I think he also has a really high floor, and he's going to be one of the safer options at receiver, especially in the second round of a rookie draft. He made some people look silly in the Senior Bowl. You can't argue with the tape.
One thing to add that Brandon Lejeune flagged, he's got hands, but 11% drop rate in 2022.
And then he went in the Senior Bowl, and literally almost every single route he ran against some of the better DBs.
So I think he cleaned that up a little bit in 2023. Those Senior Bowl one-on-one drills heavily favor wide receivers, so I don't want to like get too much of. But I think he confirmed for people that he is a very quick guy who can separate, who can run good routes, and has good hands. And when we think about this idea of how the NFL is getting played these days, and when we think about playing Dynasty and PPR, right? He's the guy that we're saying, yeah, like he's a riser. We like him. For me, he's I think I have him 11 or 12 overall in my super flex at the moment. I think if one running back kind of floats up into that first round, I think it would probably knock out for me, my 12, which is Adonai Mitchell. It wouldn't knock out Ladd. I agree that like traits, skills wise, like traits, not skills. But yeah, I mean, if you're in that, that zone of like 111 and you haven't traded back or across or up or anything like that, you can't go wrong with Ladd McConkey.